Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. What a weekend. Wow. Snow,
Great weekend.
cold,
Yep.
freezing, everybody locked in. It's like pandemic part 2. Schools are all closed. Churches are canceled. Jewish space lasers are taking things out on everybody. This is control of the masses right here, folks. It's happening.
Oh, you funny man.
Funny man. So I'm going to lead with a news story today because I like to consider myself a consumer protective advocate.
Okay.
I work on advising the public of things that they need to look out for. Gotcha moments inside grocery stores, places that you probably shouldn't shop because they're really not that good of a deal, where it looks like it's a good deal and it's convenient, things like that. And sadly, regretfully, painfully, I have to kick my own gas station in the ass this time.
Oh no! What did they jack up the prices on Bear Claws?
Well, here's the thing. I think they were pissed at me because a week ago I got in there before they raised gas prices.
Okay.
Which is never the case. I always get there 5 minutes after they go up, right? So I can see one gas station, it'll be 25 cents less. By the time I get to my gas station, they're like, oh, Andy's on his way. Let's jack it up. I got him a week or so ago. I got him at the low price, right? So here we are up against the wall the other day. Shelves are kind of low. Most of the bread was gone. Stop in, show my concern for the employees there. Show my gratitude.
You did that whole, how are you doing? You doing okay? It's so brave of you to drive in.
Yeah, well, some of that.
Thank you for, okay.
And then there's one lady
you laid it on pretty thick.
There's one lady there that's going to have surgery on her shoulder. Okay. And I told her, I said, you know what? After your surgery, if you need a hand, here's my card. Give me a hug. Take you to a doctor.
A hand for what? What, you're going to come in and
no, I mean, if she needs a ride to the doctor, or if she needs she's an older single lady, and
nice.
Just
Good
help out a neighbor. You know, that's what you do.
Right. That's nice of you. Okay.
So we go in there and Cindy gets her pop filled and I do my thing, and then there's a incident back by the cans. I don't really know what happened there, but Cindy got in a fight with some old codger over returning cans. I think he lost. He was laying there on the floor bleeding when we left.
No. Oh, well.
Apparently Cindy got the cans returned, which is important.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Hopefully she disarmed the security cameras before that happened.
If the cops show up, we'll know.
Okay.
Right? Well, she's got a temper, you know. Anyway. So I go through the store. I pick out a bag of Chex Mix. The Gardetto's kind, the good stuff. None of that run-of-the-mill
salad.
Chex Mix.
Right, yeah, I know, yeah.
Get up to the front counter and take a look here.
The hell is that?
Okay, they're shortbread donut hole crunch things, right? And look at the box. Look at the box, right?
Yeah.
See, it's done up like it is.
Okay,
that to me alludes that these might taste like strawberry shortcake. If you look at the box, does that give you the impression that the donuts might have a little strawberry shortcake flavor to it?
I would at least expect a strawberry essence.
Okay. So I'm thinking I'm buying strawberry shortcake donut holes, and I'm willing to pay the extra $1. Guess what?
What?
These are the same damn donut holes with red dots on them that regular donut holes are for $1 less.
Okay.
I got duped.
Lesson learned.
Dude.
Lesson learned.
You sold me a box of donut holes with red dots for an extra $1 that tastes no different than my regular donut holes.
Hey, man.
How can you do that?
Supply and demand?
No, customer loyalty.
The essence of capitalism.
You even stop and think, maybe, hey, it's Andy, we better knock that $1 off. I don't know.
Or they're thinking, hey, it's Andy. I know he's got that nice place with a hot tub out on Twin Lake. He can afford a little extra.
Well, that's not what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey,
here comes Andy. I know you.
Here comes Fatso. He's a sure sale. Let's mark him up $1. Right? I get it. That's okay. Judge. Keep judging.
I'm not, dude. I don't judge. I observe. I've said that numerous times. I am the least judgmental person on planet Earth.
They got me for $1 for red dots
you know.
on donut holes.
But you contributed to the gross domestic product.
Of course I did.
So good for you for that. That's another way to look at it. See, you go the negative, I'll go the positive. We meet in the middle.
I was a force for the GNP over the weekend. Force.
Good for you.
Or whatever it was.
GDP. Yeah, it was gross national product. Then it became gross domestic product.
I went and dinged myself. I'm not above that.
It's all good.
All right. All right. Are you going? Your weekend? Do tell.
My weekend, I was in a hotel in Comstock Park all weekend because of the snow. Because I had to come back here and do traffic reports on the TV on Friday, and I knew it was going to be crappy all weekend, so just hunkered down.
Did you?
In the Comstock Park, and it was nice.
Yeah.
I want to. I'm not going to say the name of the hotel.
No.
Because I don't need the riffraff coming in, pounding on my door. You know how that goes.
Right.
I don't need it. But I checked in at 9:15 a.m. Dude was awesome.
Last Friday?
Guy was like, yeah, on Friday morning. Checked in. Because I was like, hey, we got an extra room. This whole BS about check-ins not till 3 or 4.
Well, you're Dave Cagley. You're kind of a big deal.
No, it's not just me. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. You do not, if they have a room available, they got to give it to you.
Yeah.
Or they should give it to you unless they're unless they're bad at business.
Are you sure you didn't walk in and go, "Hi, I'm TV13's Dave Cagley"?
No, dude. First of all, that doesn't work
Are
anywhere.
you really going to make me sit in the lobby until check-in?
No, dude. That doesn't work with anybody under the age of 70. Okay.
And then to think, if you would have been smart about it, you could have gone to, the greater Comstock Park area. You could have gone and plunked down at Nick Fink's and drank 75-cent drafts until check-in.
Yeah, I did. No, I did do on I think it was Saturday night. Yeah,
Saturday night. Let me guess. Comstock Park, right?
Yep. So you should be able to get this then.
Okay, Comstock Park, Saturday night. You went to Five Below.
No.
You got some new clothes.
No.
Hang on.
No.
Finish. Then you went to Target.
No.
And then for fun, you went to the TGI Fridays. They talked about their flare buttons.
No, first of all, there isn't a TGI Fridays there.
Yes, there is.
I didn't go to Five Below. I hit the Vitales because it was just up the street.
Solid
and
choice.
The roads actually were kind of crappy on my way back, but it was I had to go. I was feeling the cabin fever. I was about to go all Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Right.
Fortunately, Max wasn't with me, so
that's good.
There was none of that.
Last Vitales we hit was an Ada. Good stuff.
Oh well, it was great. It was great. Had a couple of beverages, had some breadsticks, watched some football, and then was tucked away in my bed by 11 o'clock.
Nice.
It was nice, and then chilled out and watched football all day yesterday. We'll get into of course the Lions. That'll be the wrap it up story.
Okay.
But really, actually, for a weekend spent kind of battling the elements, and kind of a little closed off from everybody else. It was nice.
What was on Spice in the hotel room?
There was, dude. Okay, first of all, nobody does that anymore.
Sure they do.
Nobody does that anymore. Who is paying $16.99 for naughty channels in a hotel room when you have an iPhone? Who is doing that? Nobody.
Is that how much those movies are now? I didn't know.
Well, I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just throwing a number out there that
sure you are.
May or may not be accurate.
Mm-hmm. You're guessing.
That's a rough guesstimate.
That doesn't sound like
what used to be the price.
That sounded like a very specific cost.
No, it was not. How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
How dare you insinuate anything about anything? All right, let's just do the news.
You do the news. I'm gonna eat my non-flavored donut holes.
Okay, great.
Right.
North Korea, in their latest look at me moment, says it tested a new solid fuel intermediate range ballistic missile earlier today. The rogue regime is pursuing a more powerful, harder to detect missiles designed to strike U.S. targets in the region. Good luck with that. How's about feeding your population that only gets 2 meals a day because you said, oh, we're out of food, so you can just eat less. Just eat less. There you go. You might want to concentrate on the food and a little less on the nuclear destruction.
That's not how bad guys work.
Yeah. Anywho, what else is happening?
Scooby-Doo? They don't feed people.
Yeah. I know. I get it. I'm just. I guess I should expect less, not more.
That's the way it goes.
What else is going on? Quaker Oats has expanded an earlier recall of some granola bars and cereals. The latest recall now includes Captain Crunch Treat cereal bars and Gatorade peanut butter chocolate bars with expiration dates between January 11th and October 31st. Hey, they're saving you from diabetes. Okay? You don't have to eat that crap. Anyway, the items are potentially contaminated with salmonella.
Ooh.
So also, they're saving you from, projectile vomiting and vicious diarrhea.
Well, think about this too. Oats tend to make people fart. Myself being one of them. I say avoid oats at all costs.
I think oats, grains in general aren't good, but
oat, like you hand me an oatmeal cookie.
Yeah.
Everybody's
got to leave the room.
I shed a tear because I can't eat said cookie, and B, I know what the outcome will be.
Okay. Well, good for you for thinking of other people.
Here. No.
All right. Finally, and most importantly, the drought is finally over for your Detroit Lions after 9 straight playoff defeats and 3 decades of football futility. The Lions finally win a playoff game. Detroit holds off former QB Matt Stafford and the LA Rams at Ford Field 24-23, their first playoff victory since January of 92. And with the Packers upsetting my Dallas Cowboys, that means the Lions get to host another playoff game next Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. kickoff. It'll be on NBC. It'll be the winner of Tampa Bay, Philadelphia. Detroit going to get an extra day of rest as those two teams play tonight. So Detroit looks like they are going to be, if the odds makers are correct, and I'm sure Detroit's going to be at least a 4 to 6 point favorite, they're going to be a game away from the Super Bowl after next weekend. A game away from the Super Bowl. As a Lion fan, you got to be going nuts. I jumped on the bandwagon after my boys got hammered, and I'm telling you, it's great. The Honolulu blue and silver Kool-Aid taste delicious. And just seeing the emotion of Detroit Lion fans after that win. I mean, grown men in tears. And they spent minimum of, $1,500 to $16,000 on seats. And I saw some friends of mine who were at the game and were like, they plunked down, they plunked down some serious cabbage. And I guarantee you, for all of them, it was well worth it. And it was awesome to see. It was just a great moment for the city, the state, that, after all those years of just horrible, beaten down, bad football, for them to be where they are now and where they're going to be for the foreseeable future. I mean, it's all gravy after this right now for this season, but you're getting close. You're really close to a Super Bowl if you're Detroit, and if you're a Lion fan. I mean, there was a dude there.
I'm happy
there was a dude. There was a guy there, 66-year season ticket holder, 89 years old, was actually at the last Lion championship back in 1957. He was at their last playoff win in 92, and then he gets to. I mean, it's cool. It was awesome to see.
My grandson was there last night, so Colton got.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That is so awesome. Oh man.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the fans, and good enough. I still don't care for myself at all, but I'm happy for him.
And again, that's why your man card was revoked and set on fire.
Well, I'll tell you what, AFC was outstanding.
But we still didn't.
And you could have watched the whole thing and still caught the game.
Well, because I was watching my Cowboys get hammered by Green Bay.
Even better.
So
good reason to tune in.
Anyway, I'm still waiting on those cookies. I prefer chocolate chip. You can bake them. The cookies that I suggested you bake for the rest of us, men who are watching football. because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you got the apron with Kiss the Cook on it or whatever.
Right.
Just throwing it out there.
Mister, I spent my weekend spanking my monkey in a hotel room.
Okay. First of all, that did not happen, as far as you know.
Okay.
And we're not gonna. I thought this was a family show.
It is a family show. Thank God you have a pet monkey.
I was gonna. And now you're saying I'm beating it. Yeah, I'm abusing animals. That's not what I do. That's not who I am.
Hey,
that's not the way I was raised.
Work out, you got to have an outlet.
It's not the way I was raised. Sorry. Michigan State, meanwhile, hammers Rutgers in Big Ten hoops 73-55. They're getting back off the schneid. They're about to go on a big-time winning streak.
No, they're not.
So all is good with Michigan State basketball, Lion football. If you're a Michigan fan, hey, they had their celebratory championship. Harbaugh's out the door. Hopefully, coaching my Cowboys. We'll have to wait and see. That's sports.
All right. Southern Cities for 200 is your category today.
Ooh.
Don't get all up in my grill on that camera like that. I don't like that's intimidating.
I'm not up in your grill.
You got too close to the camera. That's see? That's an intimidating move. I don't want that. See, look at that. Creeper. In 1960, Martin Luther King Jr. joined his father as co-pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church in this capital city.
Oh, geez. I this feels easy. I think this is correct. I got to go with Birmingham.
Absolutely wrong.
What?
Hotlanta.
Oh, my gosh. What was that worth?
$2 million.
Okay, you're being a dick now.
Yeah, 200.
What was it? 200. Wait, it was Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Oh, see, I was thinking about
Atlanta. That's how Charlie Daniels used to sing it.
Okay.
See a picture of me and Charlie Daniels?
Was he playing the fiddle?
No, he was standing right next to me. And
you didn't have a fiddle?
Well,
nobody cares about Charlie. Nobody cares about Charlie Daniels if he's not holding a fiddle and battling the devil for his soul.
He went on and did it a little later on that night.
All right.
I walked out.
Post it on the Facebooks and maybe I'll give it a like.
Okay. I'll do that.
All right.
All right. Word.
Say it.
Welcome back, Muskegon. Hopefully you all have been enjoying the winter-like weather we've been having, and it won't stop this week as winter will continue all the way to Saturday. So let's take a look at your forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. Your weather headlines show lake effect snow will continue through much of this week. It will be lighter at times, and we probably won't see any more events where we have a foot of snow in just one night. So that's some good news at least, but it will be cold with temperatures in the teens and the 20s over the next week. And it does look like we'll have a break from this pattern, turning a little bit warmer back into the 30s and no snow for this coming weekend. So this is the snowfall forecast for just Monday into Tuesday. This is Monday 7 a.m. through Tuesday at 7 a.m. as well. So a 24-hour total. Generally in West Michigan, expect 1 to 3 inches of snow throughout the day on Monday going into Tuesday morning. Some isolated areas could see maybe 4 or 5 with the lake effect snow. But in general, the lake effect snow over the 24-hour period this time will be much lighter. Another thing to consider are the wind chills. Today will be pretty cold. This is 10 a.m. wind chill, so what it feels like outside, you can see Kalamazoo will feel like negative 22. Here in Muskegon and Grand Rapids will feel like negative 6, and that will be pretty much consistent throughout the entire day today. So for your Monday, expect a lake effect snow to continue, but it will be lighter than it has been recently. With a high of only 14 degrees, it will feel like the negative single digits though. So definitely bundle up if you're going outside and use caution. And then overnight we'll drop down to 6 degrees with the lake effect snow ramping up just a little bit going into Tuesday morning. And the rest of the week looks pretty snowy. We'll have better odds of lake effect snow Tuesday night going into Wednesday and also around the Friday time frame as well. And thankfully it looks like this pattern will break up by Sunday and Monday of next week, where we'll start to warm up potentially into the 30s the following week. But overall, enjoy the snow and the cold temperatures while it lasts. And that is your wintry forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel. And I'm Cole Woods Weather, and have a great week this week.